G'day and welcome back to MTG. I'm Tim and today I have the Lost Caverns of Ixalan pre-release kit. We haven't opened these before. We thought we might throw them into the channel because they're starting to go to that new booster type, which is basically like a merge of the set and the draft boosters. So they haven't done it for this product yet, but we thought it's probably a good idea to start showing you what you can get, especially if you go into the pre-releases. We're running a lot more pre-releases at our store, so come on down to the Adventurers Guild. We'll see you there. But yeah, we'll pop them open, have a look what's inside, and yeah, see all the new cards. A lot of these haven't been spoilt for us yet. We're getting it pretty early. I know there's a delay on the collector boosters they put out the other day. So yeah, we'll see what we get anyway. So we can see straight away it's made in USA and the dice is manufactured in China. And we'll pop this open. It should contain 6 draft boosters, which will be the new play boosters, I believe the name is. So we've got some nice little artwork in here, some little punch out counters, which are still very handy to have, especially when you're drafting. You often need these things. Sometimes you might be a new player to the scene as well, so it's handy to have. You get these little boxes, which can be quite handy to hold all your cards in. Let's have a look at this dice. Oh yeah, so there's the little Ixalan symbol on the top here, and it's just a nice little black and white speckled spin down, which is quite good. So we've got the information, the building, the pre-release, which has some cool dino art, and a rough little breakdown on how you should build it. Interesting that they haven't shown you the color pairings. Often they do show you information like that. Got a little junk card. So this is the rare pack that you get. So you get the Belligerent, which is a artifact vehicle, and it's got the promo stamp on it. I haven't really looked at this one. What does this one do? When it attacks, create a treasure token. Until the end of the turn, you may look at the top card of your library anytime, and you can play lands and cast spells from them. So yeah, not too bad. You get your little punch outs, and yeah, if you want, here's a free code. Congrats to whoever's the first person to put this one in. You'll get some free packs on Arena. So here we are. We have our 6 draft booster packs. We'll pop them open and have a look what's inside. So with the new play boosters coming out as well, it is going to be geared a lot higher to your mythic and rare slots as well. So it's definitely going to shift how this game plays. So we've got Poison Dart, Frog, Ray of Ruin, Relics Roar, Thousand Moons, Crackshot, Atali's Favor, nice, okay, Glorifier of Suffering, Waylaying Pirates, In the Presence of Ages, Clayfied Bricks. I really like these. So they've brought into a new mechanic called Craft, where you can exile this card plus a card from your graveyard or on the battlefield, depending on what it's asked for, and it flips into something new. So you can see on the back side here, you get something new out of it. Yeah, really, really nice. And we've got Pit of Offerings, Caves, a new land cycle they've put in here. Bat colonies, pretty cool. So this one cares about caves, sorry, it gives you bats. Hurl into History, Trumpeting Carnosaur. Okay, nice. So it's got Discover 5 when it ETBs. So Discover is a new mechanic as well that they've added into this. It's kind of reminiscent of Cascade. Basically, Discover 5 is that you flip until you hit a non-land permanent of 5 CMC or less. So Cascade was 1 lower, and you can either play it or put it into your hand, where Cascade was you had to cast it. So a little bit of a difference, still quite similar sort of effects. And Tithing Blade, which is really nice. Oh yeah, and Hidden Necropolis and a treasure, pretty treasure token. Whoa, that's pretty cool. So yeah, interesting little set. We're still getting spoilers as they come out. They shipped this product pretty early, which was really nice to see. But it looks like a very strong set. Pirates, dinos, and vampires are a strong tribe. And the mythic rares that are coming out are bonkers strong. So good to see it's getting pushed a little bit. Definitely will make people play the set a bit more, which is cool. Spelunking, nice. I know they brought Explore mechanic back again. It didn't have a lot of synergy. Ooh, Growing Rights of Itlamok. That's interesting reprint. I didn't know that was in there. That's nice. That's fantastic. It's a Guy's Cradle, essentially, if you haven't played it before. Really nice. Hidden Courtyard. Yeah, sweet. Well, that's cool. So they've got some interesting reprints in this set then. We've also looked at the commander decks, and the commander decks are pretty strong. We had a little play around with them. They're pretty amazing. Here we go, Family Reunion, Child of the Volcano, Staggering Size, Vito's Inquisitor, Oaken Siren, Brazen Blade Master, Acrobatic Leap, Walk with the Ancestors, Sahili's Ladder, so here's another one of those craft cards that flips into something else, Triumphant Chomp, Scampering Surveyor, In by Piranhas, Bedrock Tortoise. As long as it's your turn, creatures you control have hexproof. Each creature you control with toughness greater than its power. Oh, okay, wow, that's weird. So it's a 0/6, but it hits for 6 because of its toughness. And giving your creatures hexproof, so 4 mana, that's really, really interesting, really strong actually. Turtle, interesting tribe. Hidden Nursery. Oh, and you can discover with this. Okay, sweet. Golems. Yeah, so cool mechanics. There's another one mechanic that came out that we'll see hopefully soon through here. Which is quite interesting, and it's got 2 different versions of how it sort of works. So we've got a few cool cards. Oh, I can see something pretty under here. Oh, okay, so we've got nice little full arts that you can get into here. This guy, he's really nice. I like him. Goblin Warlock. He doesn't really look like a goblin, but anyway. Rampaging Ceratops. Oh, wow. Restless Reef. Nice. And in the full art in that slot. That's cool to see. Relics Roar and Captivating Cave. Nice. And oh wow, that's really cool. So because they've got a lot of these flip cards, you can use those as little substitutes as well, which is really handy to have in a set like this. They haven't done that for a little while, which is pretty cool. So yeah, Merfolks are strong, really strong, especially in this deck. Surprising a fair bit of cat synergy too. There's a really good cat Grand Abolisher effect that we might get to see out of this. Oh, a Braid, that's a great reprint. Such a good underrated card. Here's another one of those craft artifacts. Creative Sun's Creations, kind of creepy. It's kind of got a little hand that's encased in amber there. Vanguard of the Rose, Gargantuan Leech. Oh, Malcolm, new card, okay. Flash flying, when he deals combat damage to a player, put a chorus counter on it, draw a card, then discard a card. If there are 4 more chorus counters on him, you may cast a discarded card without paying its mana cost. Well, I mean, with Proliferate and stuff like that, pretty amazing. It's Pirate, which is really nice. Interesting chorus counters. That's a new counter, I guess. So there are some counters matters decks, so might be good in some other decks. We might see. Ah, so sweet. Here's one of the other new mechanics as well. So maps, so it's a token artifact. You tap it, sack it, and target creature you control explores. So explores, if you don't know what the mechanic is, you reveal the top card. If it's a land, it goes into your hand. If it's a non-land card, you can either put it back on top or into your graveyard, and then you put a +1/+1 on that creature. So interesting little mechanic. It was reasonably strong. I drafted that set and it was pretty good. So yeah, I like to see it coming back again. So we've got Discover, Human Soldiers, okay, more synergy and other human soldiers, interesting. Spirit Cleric, Fanatic Offering, Spring Loaded Saw Blades, wow, that sounds so cool. And what does it turn into? Blade Wheel Chariot, oh my god, that's freaky. Synapse Necromage, that's really cool artwork that. Guardian of the Great Door, Charter Course, yep. Unstable Glyph Bridge, 5 mana. Artifact, when it enters the battlefield, if you cast it for each player, choose a creature with power 2 or less that player controls. Then destroy all creatures except those creatures chosen this way. Wow, okay. So 5 mana board wipe artifact, semi-board wipe, and then you can craft it with an artifact, so either on the board or in your graveyard, and you pay 5 and you exile it. And what does it turn into? Sandswirl Wanderer Glyph. So it's a flying golem. Whenever an opponent casts a spell during their turn, they can't attack you or planeswalkers you control this turn. Each opponent who attacked you or planeswalker you control this turn. Oh wow, so it stops them. They either cast spells and don't attack, or they attack and don't cast spells. So that's pretty cool. So board wipes and then gives you a bit more in the way of protection as well. And a flying 5/3 body, wow. Council of Echoes and the Hidden Volcano. So yeah, lots of little lands. Seems to have everyone in every color, which is really cool. And a copy. So yeah, these pre-release kits are quite nice. Looking through them all as well, it's a lot of single colors. So for drafting this, I think it's going to be quite an effective little set. Even your multicolors are only 2 colors, so even if you do hit in here and want to pick up like a couple of colors, you might be able to put a few in there. Yeah, interesting, strong tribes, decent lands as well. I think it's going to be a great little set to draft with. So yeah, we'll crack open some new packs as well, see what we've got, some set boosters, and yeah, good luck on your pulls and catch you on the next one.